I want to just say this is any percent with flight. It used to be called any percent no flight skip, and everyone was like, "Why? Wait, you're flying? Doesn't that mean you're doing flight skip?" But no, it means we must get the ability flight. We can't skip getting it. So now it's just called any percent with flight to avoid confusion. Anyways, on go, I'll be pressing the A button. Yo, Peanut, thank you for the good luck. He's another runner of this. He's one of the people that submitted for the GameStone Quick Express as well as myself. Alright, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous right now, but we'll do our best. I don't actually know many people in this marathon. I just wanted to try to practice marathon commentary and figured to help someone out, you know. So we're just gonna talk to Trouser. We have to because he gives us tail twirl. So normally right now he's like, oh, you need to get me 5 quills if you want to get past this gate, because you know that gate's right there. So you know we're just gonna do a switch exclusive trick. I mean, the other trick is like 20 seconds slower. Now we're gonna do a console exclusive trick. Get up on this bush, and so here's the interesting thing about console is, if I can get it, this skips like a 10-second cutscene, so right now it's not really worth it, but yep. Fell down, that's fine. Now we're gonna do quack skip, basically the Lakitu skip of this game. Yooka-Laylee, yeah. Now, one thing I should mention for people who haven't played this game, I know a lot of people thought it was like pretty bad, but I think they fixed up a lot of stuff, and I recommend people give it a second chance. It's certainly not a Mighty Number 9 situation, because Mighty Number 9, they just said fuck it, it's better than nothing, where the developers are really trying at Playtonic Games. So now, right there was supposed to be a cutscene showing us how we get up there, but we're just gonna aim straight for his neck and get up here. Yeah, which is kind of amazing how we could clip through so many things. You'll see how much that comes in handy. That clip that I had before, sometimes I struggle with it, sometimes I get it. You enjoyed this game? Yeah, I think this is a good game. Alright, so now we're going to talk to Trouser, because he's going to teach us roll. I don't know if there are any donations, but if there is, there could be a one red, but until I get up to the slope. Other than that, I would wait till the quiz, probably. But that's just a little cutscene that we can't skip, one of the few of them that we can't skip. So now we're just going to roll up here. This is going to be our fastest way of movement for the run. This is basically a 16-star thing, where it's not the fastest any percent route, but it's the more beginner-friendly and more liked route. So this page is like, hey, you need to come back for me. You don't have the right moves. And he's right, we don't have the right moves. We have the right system to get him. We have just the right amount of frames per second. So, you know, getting out of jail there. This next clip that's coming up is pretty interesting. Rayman Legends 90%. Yeah, if you stream this, let me know. I work at 5 CST, but I could, if anyone wants to learn this game, join the Yooka Discord. I could try to help out. So this one's interesting because we go just far enough for the pagey to come towards us. This is the part in the run where I say roll clip or riot, because we want to get a roll clip and it'll be faster. Dang. So the thing is, I also got to be careful because I could mess up and fall, and then I'd have to go to the title screen. But no, we're good. Monkey Ball, 2D3. Yeah, those a lot of stuff that's pretty good ranking, I'd say. Like RPGs tend to be long, shooters could be fun. Yeah, all these are not possible on PC. I mean, they could get to early waterworks, but it's a much more difficult trick. Which basically what this did is we skipped a quiz, and we are now in a later hub area. So this saves quite a bit of time. And we're just gonna get this pagey, no big deal. Now this clip you could actually do without pause clipping coming up. This archive clip. So I should mention, coming up I'm gonna be getting Vendy. Normally you're supposed to put in athlete. I could put in athlete right now, but I'm just gonna do the whole run with Butter 3 because it was meant just for the final boss, but this will avoid us having to talk to her again, which doesn't take long, but figure why not stick to the three butterflies. This route is so different. No archive hub clip. Well, Hedwig, that's mainly for any percent. We don't actually do it on this because we roll into it and, you know, we get that pagey, so it's just faster not to. Okay, so we missed a cycle there. I probably could have got it if I really tried, but I'm lazy. So that's just a normal pagey right here. Normally this is a pagey that we should have Lizard Leap for, but, you know, every piece of geometry is platformable on this game, which is amazing. So we could just use that to our advantage to get this pagey. Oh shoot. Now next up is Honey Skip, which there's a million ways to do it. What I like to do is hug the wall here. You could do that trick on PC because it's not a clip. But next up, we're gonna get to the next hub and skip another quiz. There's Vendy again, she teleported. And now we're on to hub 3. Yeah, no worlds entered in any percent. Yeah, Switch version is pretty interesting compared to how different it is to PC. And it's also the fastest of the consoles despite loading being pretty long. But yeah, so generally the reason I'm collecting pages even is what we have to do to get flight is we have to get one pagey in Casino. And in order to get a pagey in Casino, we need 10 pages to enter it. So that's why we're just getting many across the hub to get in there. Which, by the way, if I was on PC I would have to enter Tribal Stack, and I'll mention why in a bit. I have to wait for my stamina back. It just got off a discount, I think, Hedwig. But yeah, Peanut, if you should join the competition for any percent. I know that you're more of an any percent with flight guy, but Hedwig and I have been duking it out for first place, so it'd be cool to see another person join the mix. It's just clip, final boss. So okay, this is our get out of jail free card because it just opens up. And next up, it should have been 30, but now it's 40 again. It literally just ended the sale yesterday. So normally there's a switch right there that we need the camo cloak and buddy slam, but we don't have either of those. So why don't we just do a somewhat difficult clip that I'm probably gonna take a bit, and if I mess it up, It'll be unfortunate, but we got it. So now we're going to be entering Casino. Generally the idea with this world is instead of pages, there are tokens. So we just have to get yeah, any percent even doesn't have the roll, by the way. I just improved world record by 2 seconds the other day. Now it's 12:32. Yeah, that clip is the reason Hedwig's not doing the category, but there's an even harder clip coming up after that. I mean, that clip could be considered the hardest, but there's one that I added in that saves a little bit of time that I think's a little bit harder because you actually have to platform for it, and I'll show you what I mean. This loading screen's a while, but which is one of the downsides of the console. I've been in talks with someone about a load remover. Okay, so roll clip here is really nice. I rarely ever get it though. Yeah. So here's our backup. Just land in the middle of this plant and just avoid the sensors. So now, like I said, we're just gonna try to find the first 10 tokens we can as fast as possible. So, we're just gonna make our way over there. Oh, whoops. That was unfortunate. We could just do this, be on this little geometry here. To get up here, now we're gonna get about 5 tokens around this area. Now, if we get any quills here, we'll need to keep in mind that we got some, because the quiz question may involve other things. So we got 1 quill there. If we get another one, we'll want to make sure we know if we got another quill, because the quiz might ask, how many quills do you have? So we got 2 quills. We're just gonna clip in this glass real quick. This clip has honestly killed some runs for me. Because you have to clip in and out. There we go. So that was one part that, like, you know, Butter 3 can be a little dangerous, is if you take damage and die. But we're good. Alright, I wanted to get roll clip, but oh well. Okay, that was weird. I didn't press pause twice there, I don't think. But oh well. Let's, so, these tokens can be exchanged with a banker that we've never seen before. He seems pretty friendly. 100 pages, I do have a route, and it is pretty different. But yeah, what's kind of ironic about that, when we get to the cutscene, I mean, I'm sure you guys know who that is if you know this game. That's the final boss right there with a mustache, I think, maybe. And he's like, hey, you brought all these pages for me, despite giving us up to 25 pages. Well, no, more like 20 pages, 19 from that area. Technically 20 if you count the boss. So, you know, it's kind of weird that he's like, oh, I'm taking the pages from you, but I'm also going to give you some if you get my tokens. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Anyways, there's Trouser. Here's another clip that I found, like, I think a couple months ago. It saves a little bit of time if you can get it. It's a little difficult, so let's hope I can get it. Not first try, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's land on this little piece. You could also land on the lower piece if that's, like, easier. It's like a backup for me. I know, this is probably the hardest part of the trick. Yeah, because you have to turn around quickly. Oh, come on. Yeah, so this trick can be a little difficult. Probably one of the more difficult tricks in the run. Okay, that's not going to make it. You want to have enough height is the thing. And this like basically saves some time to normally for getting to trouser for flight, but I don't know. When it takes this long, it doesn't really save time. It saves about 30 seconds normally, or at least 20. Come on. Yeah, this trick is pretty hard. Not gonna lie. Wait, no, we don't want to do that. Okay, come on. This is why I set my estimate high, because this is probably one of the hardest tricks. And if I actually die to capital B, we'll lose a lot of time. Which, for those who don't know that name, that's the final boss. There we go. So normally I could have talked to Vendy here, but I figured I'd commit to the whole thing with Butter 3 and just commit for the whole run. This part's going to be a little hard because we do have to take damage. There's a backup if we die here. But normally having more stamina here would be nicer, but we don't have that stamina, so oh well. So this is Acid Clip. This is possible on PC. It's the reason that any percent exists on PC. Otherwise, we wouldn't really have it. So we're gonna buffer our jump here, or flight rather, our input. And we're gonna fly right to that elevator door, which needs a crazy 100 pages for them to open the door. So this is elevator door skip. Hopefully I won't fall. Oh my god. Sending your energy for a good capital B. Dang. So here's the unfortunate part. Now we're put back here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here. I think this will work a bit better. Hopefully. I haven't really tried this much, so I'm not sure. We're just gonna do this. I don't want to like risk it, so I'm just doing that. Alright, so now Lori, let me know if there's donations, because this is a good time. This is just a quiz. If we get pitcher questions, it's bad RNG. We lose 3 seconds. I don't know how much time we are up to right now. This was pretty bad so far, but he might ask me, and that's when I'll have to make an estimate. So there's a little bit of bad RNG I can get here. This is where I keep in mind the 2 quills that I've gotten if he asks. But yeah, if there are any donations, feel free to read them. Dang. So that's 3 seconds lost because we have to look at this picture. Oh, you're going to be talking. Okay.
Alright, so we don't
Just
have
type when you're done.
We don't have any donations right now, but since there are a few new people in chat, I want to remind you we're coming up on the end of the marathon after Yooka-Laylee. We only have 2 more games, and both of those are going to be run by me.
Okay, cool.
And for the final game...
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. It's amazing capital B for anyone wondering.
For the final game, One Shot, there's still an incentive that hasn't been met. If we get $60 towards the incentive, I can play the game.
I'm just worrying I'm going to die, Peanut.
I can play the game with the April Fool's patch, and that is at $45 out of the $60 to meet the incentive. So $15, and then after this game, there's still like an hour-long game I'm playing before One Shot, so you have time to get that in. But if you want to donate, that's the last incentive we have.
So that's unfortunate that we got a question wrong in a picture question. So now here's a few cutscenes we actually get to skip. Thank you, Platonic Games, for adding that. Because honestly, cutscene skip and dialogue speed up saves like 10 minutes in this run. Well, 10 minutes in any percent, probably. Oh my god. I was mashing, it didn't work. Done talking, okay. Sorry about that. I was talking a little bit. I probably shouldn't have talked as much. So the idea there is we want to just roll around. Okay, so that's unfortunate that we took damage there. I hope that doesn't affect later. Because we only have 3 health, and the thing is, with those 3 health, if we die, we have to do the whole thing over. So yeah, the idea is we just want to run away from him. This next one is going to be a little slower as well, since I don't have Athlete. So here's hoping I don't take... Honestly, if I don't take damage in 2 or 3, we might be good, because I usually don't take too much damage in missiles. But if we die in missiles, that's very bad. So normally those crates have ammo. Well, they do. But we don't know how to do that, so we're just going to roll into them 15 times. Which is kind of tedious, but it's what we got to do for this category. PC doesn't have to do that because they have to enter tribal stacks, so they get slurp shot anyways. I should mention that first thing, you could get a 2 cycle, but I'm really bad at that. If anyone's wondering about that, ask Hedwig, because he's really consistent at it. Oh my god, that was close. I almost got hit there, which is... Oh god. So when we run out of stamina, we have to air attack him. Which normally in any percent, we just have to air attack him over and over because we don't even have roll. We don't collect anything in any percent, so this is the more fun category. There we go. It's phase 2 done. Phase 3, the main thing we have to worry about is not taking damage. There is an acid strat. I can't do it twice, so I'm not going to bother doing it at all. Because if you take damage, you can save a few seconds. But really, I'm just going to try to not take damage at all. Because I only have 2 health, and if I get hit a second time, I'm donezo. So if you mash at the wrong time there, it can actually be a problem. Cause yeah, he kind of does look like Gru. I think it's the nose. I'm not sure though. He's like a B version of Gru. So we're gonna roll away from these bees. It's not the only way to do it, but I'm gonna do it that way because it's the safest. I thought I wasn't gonna get that cycle. Thank goodness I did. Many people do say that, yeah, though, like, which is pretty nice, because, you know, I'm surprised people. There might have been some memes people made of it. I don't know. Alright, this is one that I'm worried about because it's really easy to take damage on this last one. I'm gonna try to hope that the... So basically this phase there's not much to talk about. There's really just they add everything together in all these phases. I don't know how to explain it, but... There we go. Okay, so we didn't take damage there, that's good. So now we're on the missile phase, which we have 7 more hits on him. The first 3, not too bad, but eventually he's going to start flying around the place, which is going to be rough. But luckily we have flight to make it easier. There's no way I could do any percent with other 3, because this part's really hard with even the normal amount of health sometimes. Because normally we'd have to ride missiles in any percent, which is really interesting. And I'm kind of worried because I don't have much stamina now for this, like with this as well. So I'm a little worried, but I think we could do this. After these 3 hits, he's going to fly around and we'll have 4 more hits on him. I'll let you know, Lori, when time's coming up. I'm just going to fall here. We got to fall awkwardly because we don't have Buddy Slam. Okay, we're just gonna drop. Get our stamina back. So after this hit, we have 1 more when he fires 3. So we should be in the clear. When he makes that weird face, it's time. And time. How hard is missile riding? I don't know what time was. Hopefully it was at least sub 30. Because honestly that was a pretty bad run, but I hope you guys enjoyed. There were a lot of mistakes in the run, of course. But I'm sure we at least got under estimate. 2647, okay, that's not too bad. That would be under my GDQ estimate, so that's good. My estimate for GDQ is 28, and this one had a lot of mistakes. So I think that's a good, 28's a good estimate for like a marathon run. But yeah, this run, for anyone who's interested in watching, like I probably said, I run this game on my channel a lot. Probably gonna start running it after I end this, actually, honestly. I'll probably do a stream. But I don't want to take anyone away from this stream because I don't know what's next, but I know Lori's eventually doing One Shot, so that's a really fun game. I haven't beaten it yet, so I won't be watching, but I think it's $15 away from the donation list from the April Fool's Pass last I checked. Yeah, I submitted the Switch version. I saw you submitted to Peanut, so let's hope one of us gets in. I submitted the Switch version of any percent with flight. I could have submitted any percent, like I could have submitted any percent, but like I don't know. But yeah, I submitted this to GDQ Express. Hopefully they might accept me or Peanut. There's a Yooka-Laylee Discord you can find on speedrun.com. If you have any other questions, let me know while my segment's here. Brats, right, that's what it was. So the rest is Lori. I'll turn that over to her in a second. I'm just wondering, is there any questions anyone in the chat about this game? Because I just want to make sure everyone, you know, was wondering anything after this run. Call dibs on back couch. Sounds good. If I get to know you, maybe straight up couch. I'm probably not gonna show up if I'm not in, just because I want to like save money, and I'm only gonna go if I can like actually get in the run. So you know. So yeah, I saw you submitted 100 pages as well. But yeah, I hope everyone is having a good day. I don't know what I'm gonna stream. Probably any percent again. So I'll probably do any percent because any percent is a category where it's just super short, and I want to optimize it more because it could be under 12 minutes. Basically, this category is like a 9-minute longer any percent. Oh, you live an hour away. Okay. Yeah, I live in Illinois, so it's pretty far distance. But yeah, I don't want to take up too long, but it looks like there's not any more questions, so I want to say thank you for having me. I may not know really anyone who's organizing this. I just wanted to kind of help out, you know, get some marathon practice for commentary in. Hope everyone enjoyed. I'll probably stick around and chat for a little bit for the next run, but I'm going to dip for one shot. So, but yeah, thanks Lori for having me. I wish the luck on the rest of the marathons. There's only a few more, so you guys might as well stick around. It's honestly an honor to be last here. But yeah, like I said, there's a Discord. If anyone's in Lori's Discord and you just need a direct link without speedrun.com, feel free to message me. If you just have questions, message me. I know a lot about console and even some about PC. So really, if anyone has any questions about running this game, then sure, you know, I could help out. I love to help out with the community in this. So yeah, that's Yooka-Laylee. The ending cutscene's honestly kind of long, but not as long as the credits. You know, we're all commending Blasto because clearly we didn't do anything.